Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Welcome, welcome. Today is Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. And boy, am I tired. had a rough, long night last night. We're back. Yes, had some internet issues yesterday, so was not able to get to streaming. Actually, didn't even get to trading. I didn't get anything up and running until probably around, I want to say like close to 11:30 Eastern yesterday. By the time I got everything up and running, I had to reconfigure everything. I've got well, you guys have, well, for those of you who haven't seen my setup, or some of you that have, it kind of looks like this. So that's me. Hey guys, how you doing? So I basically had my backup internet basically went south. And it was kind of acting up, and so I've got a main internet connection, and then I've got pretty much like a redundant system for everything. I've had so many things fail in the past that I've just decided that I wanted to create some fail-safe, you know. So So my backup internet was basically acting up, and it's been doing it for a while, and I couldn't figure it out until finally yesterday it kind of reared its ugly head. And anyway, make a long story short, I had to basically reconfigure everything the way everything is set up, and finally got it up and running. I'm thinking it's going to be more stable now, so we'll see. Anyhow, so enough of that. So I did wanted to go over something that of what not to do. I did take a trade during the overnight last night, and we'll just do this chart right really quickly. And actually, before we do that, let's take a real quick roll call, see who's here. Good morning, Richie. Good morning, Maya. No, there's somebody new. Good morning. Good morning, Beth. Mitch. Joe, good morning to you. Benjamin, good morning. And Miguel, good morning to you. So, hopefully you guys can see my screen okay. So I took the trade at 3:05 in the morning, Eastern, which is 12:05 my time. I'm in Pacific time. And I got into the trade right here at 20,360. And this sucker went 47 ticks to profit, which is 2 ticks away from target. And I wasn't watching it close enough, and I just kind of got greedy, I guess, and I said, it's going to go the extra 2 ticks, right? And I let it go. It failed the next 5 minutes. The second 5 minutes, it got real close again, and I decided to stay in it some more. And good morning, Rich Mitchell. And then it started to turn around, and I'm thinking, okay, it'll come back, right? It'll breathe. It's doing a little bit of a pullback. And I kept pulling back. Now, this thing closes out at 4 a.m. It's the way it's designed. So if it hasn't hit target or it hasn't stopped out yet, then it's designed to close out at 4, because at 4:05 it takes the next setup. Make a real long story short, this thing finally ended up closing out right here at 20,000. What was it? Where is this thing? 20,342. Basically, it ended up being like on one contract, I think it was like $350 loss is what I ended up basically taking a loss. So I ended up being positive almost, what was it, 200 bucks, 250, something like that, to just give it all back, and ended up taking a loser. So moral of the story is, if I would have watched the lower time frame, the 1 minute, I would have been watching this thing setting up to reverse and seeing that it's not going to make the target and get out. And even if it's okay, if it's not a full target, it's okay to get out, even if it's a point or two below the target, as opposed to having this thing turn around completely. Good morning, Trade Hawk. And have this thing go completely against you. So that's kind of like the lesson to be learned, is don't let your greed get the best of you, because the market will just eat you up alive. So with that being said, if we look at the range that was basically created through the overnight, we've got the high here that was done this morning after the news, had some news this morning. And then the low is right here, which is, interestingly enough, the high of the 15-minute opening range from yesterday, right here. So it bounced right off of it and then just continued to go upward. So as you can tell, we've been trending up and then did a little bit of a retracement, and we're looking to continue to push back up. So if the market opens and continues to push back up and doesn't basically take us out, and go down below like the 410s, we should have a signal to take this thing to the long side. And again, I apologize if I seem a little, wow, this is interesting. This thing just, something's hitting it pretty hard to the downside. I apologize if I sound a little slow and sluggish. I am like really super tired, which is not a good thing when you're trying to focus and trade. So right now it's kind of testing the lows here. Something just happened. I don't know if there was any kind of news that's just hitting or something, but got it. So Williams is speaking right now. Fantastic. Well, he obviously said something that wasn't too exciting for the market to like anyway. And we are just about a minute before the open. You can see what the smaller time frame's doing. Look at that. It just took all this stuff out on the smaller time frame, which again, we'll see if it holds here. Doesn't look like it will. Looks like it's going to keep pushing down. And if that's the case, then we will not get a setup today, which, by the way, yesterday we didn't get a setup either, so it wasn't bad that I missed yesterday. All right, we're just about a couple seconds from the market open. All right, market just opened. And this thing is just what's it going to do here? So it's trying to push up here. Hopefully it'll get us back up over, well, we need to go quite a ways. We have seen it happen. but we usually don't like it when it does just what we're looking for it to do now, which is get us above the 430s, because then we know it has a tendency to pull back a little bit, especially when the 35 minute candle, the 935 minute candle opens. If it puts in a big giant 40-50 point bar, which it has been known to do. Like, for example, the bar that got us here was 25 points. This guy right here, it's a 25 point bar. And right now it's working on a 17 point bar, not including the wick. So the wick alone is 14 points. So we've got a 30 some odd point range. Let me throw a test order in here real quick.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order canceled. Order submitted. Order
All right.
canceled.
Yeah, the orders are coming through. So again, we're looking to get up into the 430s. So I'm wondering if this is going to go back and retest the highs at 448. If it continues to do that, to push upward. If it does, then we will get a setup. It's having a little bit of a hard time breaking above 420s. Actually 420 to be exact, right? 421. It tapped it and then pulled back. So it tried to go up there and then failed. Now it's probably going to, well, we'll see what happens. Don't want to speculate. We'll just kind of let the market do whatever it's going to do. But it does have the appearance that it does want to push down some more. And if we look at the smaller time frame, you can see the indication, right? Right up here. It's pushed up, tried to make new highs, couldn't close above them. Now it's going to try to probably go back after this low down here at 386. So we've got just under a minute. Again, we do need to get up to this area right here. I want to break this. See these lines right here with these two bars right here? Let's call this high right here. 434. Right here. I do want to break above that. Yeah, Rich, whoever taught you that's a smart guy. So we're trying to break above this lower high here. And if we can't seem to do that, then we're not going to get our break. And that's our breakout. So we're like 5 seconds away here. And we are not going to get a setup this morning, guys. So, but at least we were patient, trying to look for it. There's the new candle open. Did not get a setup. So we will, yeah, thanks, Richie. Hit the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And join us every morning. We do this every day, the same time. And again, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And we will see you guys back here tomorrow. And for those of you guys in the Discord, we will see you guys a little bit later. So thanks again, guys. Have a great rest of the day. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.